Hey guys, it is Storm. Welcome back. This is episode 13 of my Tiveden single player world, and I've got a bit of digging to do. I have to clear out all these random blocks all over the place, left over from the TNT explosion, fun shenanigans stuff. And yeah, I need to get on mining and try and clear this stuff out so I can prepare for my farm. So, wish me luck. Let's get this started. Well, that was close. So here we are with the progress update. It's going along okay. Been at this for probably 30 minutes or so now. And I've been replacing the gaps in the sides of the walls just with regular stone, just to smooth it out and make it all nice and clean. But I'll leave iron or coal or anything else I find in the walls, I think, to add that little bit of character. And yeah, it's coming along okay. So far the hole is going to probably be about 19 by 19 when I'm done. And yeah, it's coming along okay. It's pretty cool that in the 1.8 update, the repairing of your tools is so cheap now. I've already repaired my pick a couple of times, and yeah, it's going strong. Not a problem there at all. So let's jump across here, and you can see it's going to be a pretty decent hole, and I plan to make a pretty decent sized cactus farm in here. That's the current plan anyway. But yeah, it's coming along okay. Well, can you believe it? This has been, must be at least an hour or an hour and a half since I started. And boy, this is taking a long time. I was thinking that an efficiency 5 pick would be good enough, but I should probably be using a haste beacon down here. The beacons that I do have nearby just don't quite reach far enough. So that's that didn't go to plan, but anyway, so I might put a beacon down here, but yeah, there's a fair bit more work to do. It's just all this little tidying up stuff that just takes time. We've got all these freaky music for the win. When you've got all these like bits just up in here, for example, where there's just not enough there to use TNT, but it's annoying enough where it just takes time to jump around and harvest or mine this stuff out. So I'll keep working on this, but I won't do that right now. I think let's move on to that other build project that we have started last episode. So let's get on with that. So here we are back at the house that we started on in the last episode, and all I'm doing now is just building up the walls to be the same height as these pillars that we set up. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the windows yet, so I think because this is a relatively small sized house, what I'm going to do is just build up the walls. I should be doing multiple walls as I think about this, so I don't take all this fall damage every time I jump down. Yeah, I was just saying that I'm going to build up the walls first, I think. So pretty much making this a rectangle, and then from there I'll figure out where I want the windows. Pretty certain I'm going to have windows somewhere here and here, and probably just because I've already got that pillar there, I'll probably put a window just here, but I'm not sure about the rest of the house. So I think the easiest way to do this is just build up the walls for all sides, and from there I can figure out where the windows should go. So I'm starting to get low on this acacia wood block, so this is as high as I've gone around the walls. And what I've started to do on this end of the building here is I've started to try and reproduce the kind of shape I have for the other side of the house on opposite diagonal, if that makes sense. So there you got the 2 extra beams around the door. I'm going to have these 2 extra beams sticking out of the side of the house from this side. I think it might add a nice little dimension to this front part of the house, and I'll probably put some windows in here with the view that you get over this little cove just here. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but for me to figure out yeah, where I can start putting stuff, I probably need to figure out where I'm going to put the this is going to be 2 stories, so where I'm going to put the 2nd story floor. So what I'm going to do now, is I think I'm going to make the flooring out of jungle wood, because I think jungle wood and the acacia block goes quite nice together. So what I'm going to do is just put down some stairs here. Don't want to cover up that window, so perhaps there. If I start the stairs there, and I'll just put down some just some support blocks first. So let's see what this looks like. So if I came out just here, that's right, I always like having at least 1 block before I get to the wall. So this could be the height of the 2nd story. So what does that look like? Doesn't look too bad. I'm going to take out these. I'm not sure what I'll put underneath the stairs yet, but I can do that later. But now that I know this is the height that I'm probably going to go with, I'm just going to just put these slabs down, and this can dictate where I start to build the windows for the 2nd story. So that's the flooring done, and what I think I'm going to do is have windows as much as I can on this side of the building, just so I can maximize the view that you get from here. So what I might do is probably just simulate what I've got over here, or replicate rather, retrofit or something like that. So maybe if I had some windows just here, windows here, that's a nice view. And what I could even do is try and put out a little balcony just here. That might look pretty cool. In fact, what would that look like? I'd have to have these blocks here though. It's not too bad. Let's just extend this out and see what this looks like. If I had a small balcony maybe, something like that. That could be alright. In fact, I might want to extend it just a little bit more. I'll think about that. But yeah, that's not a bad view, not bad at all. Definitely what this place deserves. You've got to maximize the view that you've got. And nice chunk error. Okay, so let's work on these walls here. So if these are where the windows will be, I'll just increase these to be the same height. Can I reach that? Yep. In fact, that is the right height. Something like that. So that's where the walls will be, or the windows rather. And what I could do is probably have, I don't really like how this juts in just here. I was wondering if I could have, what would this look like? Does that look terrible? Kind of does. It would mean that I have to get rid of these. Doesn't look too bad. In fact, what I could do is just put in some, like I could put a window just here, I think. This little space that I have. Perhaps something like that, maybe. I kind of need a block here though, I think. Yeah, something like that. In fact, this might look better with a smaller window, just for this side. I'll experiment with the windows though, but I think I could work with the space this size. Typically, I don't like having windows that go up from the... So when you look in from the outside here, you can... From the inside out, rather, you can tell that I'm sort of missing a frame for this side of the window, but if you look on the outside, it will look correct. It's just by the nature of how you're looking. So here it looks okay. But I think in this building it might work okay. I'm probably going to go for a different kind of glass color for the windows as well, just to make them stand out. So yeah, I could have windows just here, so that means I would have to extend this up to something like this perhaps. Whoops. And I should have a balcony over here, I think. So if I were to give it, yeah, maybe a gap like that. Something similar to this little balcony. So let's try something like this. Not sure how big to have the balconies. On this side of the building I do have a bit more space, but it'd probably look better if I had the same size. How bad does it look? Wow, it looks pretty plain on this side. Okay, definitely need a window over here, I think. Good thing about building up next to trees, I guess you can just jump around like that. Okay, so let's put in some windows here. And yeah, let's have this going all the way down to floor level. That looks pretty cool. How about I put a little window up here? Probably put some little flower pots in here. Put some mushrooms or something. Not those large flowers, but something like that. And actually that looks not too bad. I think if I had a frame around all these windows it would look better. Let's just see what this looks like. Yeah, that looks tons better. So something like that perhaps. This looks a little chunky, doesn't it? How can I avoid that? It's almost like I need to offset, bring in the windows. Well, not the windows rather, but the doors. If I were to have the doors there, how bad does that look? Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to think about this a little bit. I kind of need something there, and I could put something in this corner to try and offset this side of the frame from this window. Either that, or I could just extend this down. Maybe that just looks better. And it's going to have to be something like that for the door. Decisions. So I'm going to work on this frame a little bit more. I think I need some more. Yeah, I definitely need to go to get some more acacia wood. And once I've got a frame that I'm happy with, I'll get back to you guys. So I've just almost got a stack of the acacia wood, and I'm just going to hunt down and see where... Oh, got another baby. How you going, little dude? I'm going to see if I can find Joe. How is Joe going? Oh, Joe. Is this you? I can't actually remember what type of villager Joe was. I don't think he was a butcher. I think he was the white coloured guy, I think. The one with the lab coat. Might be wrong though. You in here, Joe? Whoop. Joe? You Joe? Which one's Joe? You guys are farmers? Or villagers? Joe? It's got to be in here somewhere. I wonder if they moved into these houses. I don't really see the villagers down on this end of the little village here. You never know. Got the chicken here going strong. On your chicken. Oh, Joe. Hey, there you are, Joe. Nice. I'm really happy that you picked this place. This is probably the nicest place that we've got in this village. Very nice of you. I think you deserve this status. Still got the same trades? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still not doing that trade. Alright, just making sure you're okay, Joe. Yeah, just making sure. I hope you can get down from there. It's a little bit of an obstacle course, but I have faith in you. We'll find. Oh, here we go. Or are you just playing with the door? You might be just playing with the door. Well, I hope you can come down and enjoy your friends. There's some crops here to harvest for you. And yeah, so since the last episode when I named that guy and I called him Jeff once instead of Joe, I did go over to this other little village population that I have in my secluded island within an island, and I created a little villager in there, a little baby villager, just by adding a few extra doors around the place. And I had to trade with a couple of the villagers to get them to start breeding, unlike that other place. And I think it's because in this little get through here, this is going to be noisy centre here. There we go. Oh, let's get out of here! Damn you cows! Because inside this little village, I didn't have any farmers, so I don't think only a farmer will go and harvest the crops, it seems. So I do have some crops inside here, and I've planted a few extra wheat crops just around this water, and none of them seem to be getting harvested, so... Hey Jeff, how you going? Jeff has a paper trade for me. Here's a new villager. Wow, 37 emeralds for Smite 3. Yeah, Jeff, you let me down, buddy. You let me down. I had high hopes for you, but no. And yeah, they don't seem to be harvesting anything, so... I think that's because I need a standard villager or a farmer in here to start to harvest these crops. So either I'm going to add a few extra doors, and I'm not sure if just having two different types like this will possibly create a farmer, but I could try that. Either that, or I need to transport another one of these villagers from the other village to here. It's not too bad, I've done it a few times before. I've still got a little bit of the track work still left in that village. And I usually just have it running a track, and I think I can just bring it in about here somewhere, just over this land just here. But yeah, I want to do that. I want to get a farmer in here so they can actively start to harvest the crops in here. I think it just adds a bit of fun to the game. This part of the island here is still pretty laggy. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I do have... What did I just chop down? Something. I do have some chickens down that way, and I wonder if that's what it is. We've had chicken lag before in the game. So maybe it's back, I'm not sure. Because as soon as I move away, see it's a bit laggy, and then... Yeah, now it's fine again. So... I do have some chickens in here though. Not many, whoops. And this is probably full. Yep. So these chickens are fine. But yeah, my other chickens, probably not so much. Anyway, here we are, I'm back again, and I need to start working on these walls. I still haven't done the walls yet. So let me do that, and then hopefully I've got something to show. So here is a progress update. The balconies are pretty happy with. I think they'll look better once I've got some glass around the top here. But I'm pretty happy with the overall look of this kind of balcony. Just comes out 2 blocks. I did the same on the... Whoops, that was a failed jump. Let's get up here. I did the same on the other side for the other balcony, and I think that's probably the appropriate kind of size. I could have gone out 3 blocks, but I think with this kind of proportioned house, 2 blocks is fine. So I won't put a table or anything out here. It'll be just like a viewing balcony. So I think this will look okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And the overall walls and window positions now I'm pretty much happy with. I did just settle on the simplest method for this doorway, which was just to fill in these gaps with the acacia wood. And I replaced this window from being too wide horizontally here to too wide vertically, and I think that will look quite nice as well. I did add a door down here. I thought got to get down towards the beach, and I thought this would be a nice little pathway for this house, so just extended out this little frame just here and put in a door. I think that'll look, yeah, pretty nice. And I think with the overall shape we have here, this is going to be the logical spot where I'll put an enchanting table. I like to put an enchanting table in every one of my houses that I build on this map. Not exactly sure why. I guess it makes it easier to find an enchanting table when you want to enchant something. But yeah, every house has one. So what I wanted to do now is the roof. Now the roof is quite often the hardest thing to do as part of a build, well I find anyway. But for this kind of, and you can see looking at my other houses, I have a mixture of roof designs. That one's quite unique, and so is this one. This one's, yeah, I guess you could say that's a little unique. It's kind of a mixture of two different directions of the roof design, and I've got some other places down this way. I like to think that all my roofs are slightly different. I don't like to repeat myself. So I think with this one, I'm going to go with a more flat roof design. And for that, what I was thinking of doing is, what do I have? I need, what do I need? I don't need another crafting table because I have one. What I need is some slabs. Because what I think I'm going to do is use, I brought some jungle wood. Where is my jungle wood? I can't see it. Where's my jungle wood? There it is. Okay, so let's grab a whole bunch of this. Hopefully that's enough. And what we're going to do is just run around the edge here. Perfect. Starting to rain. What I'm going to do is just run around the edge here like this, I think. Am I? No, let's go out one extra block. So let's go out here. Yep. So what I'm thinking of doing is just putting a ring around the house here. Because there's little bits that jut out from this build. I think this would be I have to go up another block, I think, at that level. I'm going to lose all these blocks, aren't I? I'm getting some of them. Not many. So I think if I had them... Yeah, if I just go around with a sort of like a rectangular or a square kind of fashion over these overhangs, I can sort of tie in the overall roof design into the one shape rather than having different shapes. Why can't I place that? That's better. It's freaking me out for a second there, just wouldn't let me place it. So I'm just going to run around and do this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these, this is dark oak wood planks. So it's just the dark oak wood put into planks, and I'm just going to run around the inside here. I think that will, hopefully I can see this little bit of colour from the ground. It's just nice contrast, nice and dark. I think this will be nice. And now that that ring is done, I'm just going to put another ring inside here of, this is just a full block for the jungle wood. And I think in the middle here I'll put glass. I think that will be okay. One reason for putting a block here, just so I can put some torches on. I do want to have some light on the roof so mobs don't spawn like crazy. Probably in the corners, something like this. It won't spawn in the glass here, so if I put these torches in the corner, that should be giving enough light to go down to the edges down here. So that's the plan anyway. So let's jump down and see what this looks like. See how terrible it looks. That's not too bad. I can't see the colour of that dark oak wood, but when I'm up on different elevations I might be able to see it. Let's jump up here. Oh, I can just see it. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I wonder what that would look like, the door here. To remember that, or try a different wood type. I think that looks nice. What do I need here? Probably have an overhang for that window. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Starting to come together. I'm liking the look of this. Ooh, I think. Yeah, let's just do. Is that going to work? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. There we go. Not bad at all, if I say so myself. So let's grab some glass and work on some windows. So, windows time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using black stained glass panes. I think anyway. I haven't used these in the game yet. I've always wanted to use black windows. So I figure for this build, and I think black and the acacia wood would go alright with each other, so... Oh, damn it! I just can't jump today. Where's dirt? I can't fail with dirt, surely. So, let's start placing this down to see what this looks like. Yeah, I think this will look okay. There we go. Yeah, I think that's a nice look. I'm going to go for a different colour here, but for these other windows, yeah, for these ones definitely black. I'm liking it. I think this will look alright. I'm not going to do black for all the windows, but I probably will for this side. There we go. And rather than putting a window here, I'm thinking of putting some flowers up in there, something a little bit different. And for the balconies, I'm going to use black as well. I think that looks nice, a bit luxurious, black glass. I think that's pretty cool. I like the look with the green leaves as well. So let's do the same out here. See what it looks like. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Now for this window, I did bring over a couple of different block types. So, not sure whether to go grey or light grey. I might go light grey and just see what it looks like. So I wanted something a little bit whitish, so I can take away some of the edge of the... Probably shouldn't have converted all of that just then. Yeah. So I think this will take away the look from the second, or the too thick wall just here. I think anyway. Yeah. Pretty happy with that. And I'm not sold on having a window here actually, because I'm probably going to have a bed just here. So for now, let's just fill this in. I can add a window in later if I need to. So that's pretty much the top story done. I'm not sure what colour glass to put in for the roof. I'll think about that. But for downstairs, I'm going to use the same. There we go. Same glass colour for that. And that's pretty much it, I think. Certainly, the windows complete this build. And I really like the black. Actually, I really like these combinations. I think both glass colours go very nice with the acacia wood. Probably have to put a tree here or something to just take away from the edge of this solid wall. But yeah, let's jump down here and see what it looks like. I think at night time when you put a bit of light inside, shining through the black glass, I think that will look awesome. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to call the video here. I've made some good progress on this house. In the next episode, we'll probably work on the interior. I also want to work on that cactus farm some more. That's going to take some time to do. So, hope you guys are enjoying the series and enjoying the builds. Leave a like if you like these kind of videos. Leave a comment if you've got suggestions, etc, etc. And I also do post updates on my Twitter if you guys have Twitter or not. If you want to know where videos are at, or if there's been delays to uploading something, or if you want to know a sneak peek of an upcoming video, I quite often put a bit of detail into like a picture or something on my Twitter, so check that out. It's just at stormfrenzy. Cool, thanks guys for watching, and until next time, stay cool. Alright, see you guys, cheers.